Hello everyone, I'm your neighbor R.P.D and I'm going to quickly review the 2010 animated movie Alpha and Omega. This movie came in 2010, which I didn't have the chance to see it in theaters. I have watched this movie I think in 2014 or 2015. I have checked and listened some of the reviews for this movie. It has mixed reviews and people have mixed feelings about this movie, which understandably enough I can see why. With all honesty, this movie is pretty mediocre, and he could be a lot better than this. So what's the story of this movie? Well, it's about these two wolves, Kate the Alpha and Humphrey the Omega. They will try to be lovers, but they can't because they are different and for reasons. And what makes things even more difficult for them, a different pack of wolves started attacking their pack because of low food source. If Kate doesn't marry one of the alphas, it will be a war and they will start killing each other. And when this time comes, he rejects him and Kate runs away from him. And what makes things worse, Kate and Humphrey were captured by rangers who transformed them into a different area so they can repopulate the area with wolves. And the rest of the movie is a race against time. So basically this movie is a Romeo and Juliet movie, but with wolves. Now I should probably give it away that the animation is pretty mediocre. It's not the best and it's also not the worst. Now before I talk about the negatives of this movie, are there any cool things about this movie? Well, yeah. Possibly the best thing about this movie is the soundtrack and the howling singing. Another cool thing about this movie is Lily and Garth. Of all the characters, and especially the main ones, these two are possibly the best characters of this movie, and the relationship between these two felt natural. And lastly, the train scene with Humphrey and Kate howling singing. And that's pretty much all the good I have. The rest is either mediocre or pretty bad. The story is boring, the writing is not good, the action is bland, there's also some plot holes, there are a ton of cliches that were not executed well, the humor is possibly the weakest part of this movie, and lastly, the characters. They are either dull, annoying, unnecessary, or all of the above, but especially the main ones are incredibly cliché and the most uninteresting and boring characters of this movie. And I wish this movie was about more Lily and Garth, but sadly it is not. So overall, even if it has all of these problems, it's pretty decent. It's not the worst and it's definitely not the best. So I kinda give this movie a 5 out of 10, and I think that's a pretty fair rating for this movie. And judge it by your own. Thank you for watching, I'm your neighbor R.P.D and I'll see you next time.